Hello and welcome to Weird German Plays. Today I'll be playing Plague Inc. Evolved, which is developed by ndemic Creations, I believe. And I hope I pronounced that correctly, but I guess I did not. So yeah, this game was inspired, I would say, by the game Pandemic, which was a Flash game. You can still play it for free. And your goal is basically to eradicate humanity. You play as a virus, or different game modes where you can play a virus, a bacteria, or something else. And then your goal is to develop your virus and kill all humans. As easy as that. This game was released previously for Android and iOS devices, but now it's come to PC as Steam Early Access. And they even plan to do a multiplayer as far as I know, so that might be awesome. Let's jump into a single player game, shall we? We will play a main game. And we will play as Necra virus, which is basically a zombie virus. And I actually haven't beaten that yet, so let's try it out. These are my genes. When you play the game, you can unlock new genes to give you a small buff. This first gene is the ATP boost, which gives me bonus DNA points at the beginning, and I'll talk about the DNA points once we are in the game. So we'll use that. Then I have the travel gene Terracite, which increases the chance of spreading by land. And I am Hydrophile, which gives me a bonus for in humid climates. And now let's continue. We will be playing on Brutal. And I am the Weird German, and my virus will be named Weird. So, welcome to Plague Inc. You are a new Necra virus. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Select Start Location. Select a country to begin your plague. When you click on it, you can see more information. Pop the start bubble to confirm, or click another country instead. So, since we're playing as something that is a zombie virus, what else could we do but start in the USA? So, we have patient 0 infected. Now let's continue. Weird begins in the USA. Weird has infected its first human. Weak and unspecialized, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. So now we come to the DNA points. Yes. Weird is a Necra virus. It has extreme regenerative abilities combined with aggressive metabolic demands, but most of its genetic structure is a mystery. Okay, so DNA points. This is basically our virus overview. We can do stuff here. In the overview we see some of our stats. Transmission is one important factor. Here we can improve our transmission. For example, blood 1 would enable us to be to spread through the blood, so this is especially effective in poor countries like Africa. Salvia is another method, and yes, it does what it does. I think we will evolve. Actually, let's go through it. Symptoms. The symptoms is the tab where we can evolve symptoms, so what humans will notice if they catch the virus. Insomnia, so they cannot sleep, which will also slow down research speed, because once we are discovered, the humanity will start to work on a cure for us, which we obviously don't want, as we want to eradicate humanity. And if we evolve that, it will cost us 5 DNA points. We have 9. And we would also gain access to the next step in this symptoms line, progression line, which is currently not displayed here. Once we would involve insomnia, we would see what it is, and we could develop it. The other symptom we could develop is hypersalviation, but we also do not want to do that at the moment. Now, the abilities trait. We can have abilities for our virus. This one gives us heat resistance, which by that we can better spread in warm climates, and cold resistance, which is for cold climates like Russia or northern countries, and also drug resistance. In the rich countries, the people are using medication and they can't be that easily infected if we don't develop drug resistance. Since we started out in the USA, which is a rather rich country, we shall develop this so we can infect more people. So, let's see how this goes. Let's speed it up a bit, shall we? So, you can see planes flying around and ships, and these bubbles give us additional points. Now, we will also evolve Salvia as transmission. Great. So, yeah, ships and planes. They can be infected to transmit the virus to different continents and countries. Which is basically a good idea since we want to infect every single human. And now the ships use a new sterilizing cleaning technique, through which we can't infect ships anymore. That is something we want to fix later on. Another DNA point for us. Another one. And yes, there are multiple approaches to this. And Darkwater is concerned for a missing geneticist. And that is actually one of the achievements you could do. If you do specific things, you can gain achievements, like in most games nowadays. But I don't think we will go after this. More DNA points for us. Okay, I think we want to enable blood transmission, because after this we can get air transmission, which is rather effective in my experience, at least. I might be wrong, but we will do it this time. So. There are periods in this game where you have to wait for quite a while, because you have nothing to do but pop these bubbles, which are a relic of the touchscreen device version. I don't really like them. Most PCs don't have a touchscreen, so that is something that isn't really required for a PC. I don't like it. But 12 times lower than thought. Researchers have calculated that it takes longer than expected for radioactive fluids with a half-life of 3 years to pass through valves. Reason unknown. We all know what this is a reference to, do we not? Okay, so you can see the world is rather busy, many planes, many ships, and we will soon enough take them all over. You will see, humanity, you will see. Now we have already 22 DNA points, we can invest them into air transmission. And I also want genetic hardening, which will decrease future research speed, so we will be harder to cure, which is generally a good idea. Okay, so cold countries are getting colder. We will want cold resistance too. You have to watch for the news that happen across the world, and you must adapt to the situation that the world is currently in, otherwise you won't succeed in this game. And they are also quite funny at times, so it's generally a good idea to pay attention to this. Penguin spontaneously combusts in zoo. That sounds interesting. And the more people we infect, the more this country... Yes, this country will be shown in red. You see these little red bubbles that pop up here? That's basically, the more people we infect, the more of these red bubbles will appear on the country. So we currently have 83 infected, which is increasing, but still we need a lot more, so we'll have to see what we can do. The next step I want to take is siege resistance, so we can actually be successful in other countries as well. And yeah. Now we play the waiting game. I will make a cut here, I believe, and come back to you guys when we have some more infected. So stay tuned. Alright guys, a plane just left from the US to Japan, so now we have an infected in Japan, which will spread our disease over there. So we are already in 2 countries on the world. Now let's hope that we will infect more soon enough. I will develop heat resistance now, because we can afford it. And yeah, now we play the waiting game. Guess I'll fast forward a bit here. Alright people, now we can see we have spread 2 borders that are neighbor countries to the USA, Mexico and Canada. So we are spreading even further. There's another plane leaving to Indonesia and Italy. Both are infected now, so Africa is missing for now, and Australia and South America, but I think that can even be infected through Central America, so not that much of an issue. Now we have infected Germany. So soon enough, the weird German will be a victim to his own plague. Oh, the irony. We are in Central America. Yes, we have already been there. Now, we have already 3 million people infected in the entire world. We have left to Saudi Arabia, Great Britain, and, well, maybe, where's that plane going? Spain. What could we develop next? Let's see. It's too early to develop symptoms because it will cause us to be found, and that is nothing I want. I want to stay undetected for quite a while. Because once we are discovered, every nation will try to cure us, and that can be quite a problem. They can be fast if they want to. And we have actually mutated a symptom which gives us a symptom for no cost of DNA points at all. But we might be able to evolve it, but that will cost us 7 DNA points. And I don't think that is something that I want to do right now, so let's run with it. Maybe we'll get away. We'll see. We are in Russia, we are in Iceland, New Zealand, so we are making progress. Soon enough we'll have them all. Southeast Asia, and the US starts to get even more of these red bubbles. That represents that more people are infected. We are also in China now, Australia, and yeah, 38 DNA points so far, which is also okay-ish. And let's see, now we are in Africa too, in Egypt. So I guess I'll let it spread a bit to see how this spread across the world works now, and I'll see you once we have infected some more people. Oh, we have actually been discovered now. A new minor disease is spreading. A normal checkup, doctor... Oh, I can't read today. In a normal checkup, a doctor in the USA found a new disease, which has been named Weird. It appears to be mostly harmless, but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting this disease. So, no research has been started yet, but it will start soon enough, I think. So, yeah. But fast forward for now. Alright, another event. The Olympics will begin soon, despite Weird. Will people bring the disease to the UK? And they don't even know that they already have the disease, so they'll have a surprise. Okay, now the game begins. USA is first to instruct doctors to begin research on a cure for Weird. Without greater funding, it is expected to take a long time. But they have started research, which is nothing we want. And we have nearly taken all of the USA, so we can take them soon enough. And we have infected the UK. They have noticed. So, only analysis of Weird in USA has identified cellular generative abilities which could cause tumors. Government promises to take action. Okay, and we have infected all the USA, I believe, but we are not infecting that many people in all other countries, so we have to take a look at that. And Mexico is also, yes, nearly completely infected, so we have to see what we can do about this. And I think we will use this one, which will hopefully increase our transmission. Let's see how this works out. Now we have been placed on the RMS watch list, and yes, which is basically another step towards us being subject to more research and finding a cure, which we don't want. Okay, now the game really starts to begin. The USA have just shut down their airports, so no more planes will be leaving the USA, but fortunately for us, we have already infected all other continents, and this is not that much of a deal. So we can just continue. And also I think our new investment starts to pay off, at least in Kazakhstan. Let's see how other countries are doing. Not that great. We may need to invest in a new ability. I think drug resistance 2 might be a good way, although it's expensive and I don't want to. Let's see if this fixes itself. Argentina is also going well. So is Bolivia. World Cup has been cancelled because of fears of weirds. Okay. We're infecting China. Okay, Microsoft announced a new eye cure device to help cure weird. Release date to be done? To be dated? I don't know. Something along these lines. I will pause real quick. You may have noticed a red flashing of the borders of these countries. They have just shut down their borders, so no more people will cross them. But we have already infected them, and that shouldn't be that much of an issue, I hope. But we will see. We still have this issue with Canada, which is just not spreading. I think we will invest in this. Let's see how this works out. I hope it works out rather good because it was quite expensive. Oh, now we really start. Okay, Spain is really working on a cure now. We will have to evolve some more symptoms. We will evolve fever, and we will evolve photophobia for now. And delirium. Now, this one would well, basically turn them into zombies once they die, but that is nothing we want to activate right now because I guess bad things will happen. And to be honest, I have played this before, but I have failed. Okay, we have our first death of Weird. Now the entire world is focused on curing Weird, which is bad for us. By popping these blue bubbles, you basically slow down the research a bit. This is the research meter, and once it hits 100%, research is done, and a cure will be deployed. Which is bad. That is nothing we want to happen. IQ released, okay. Let's spoil them. That should do the trick. And maybe also increase our success in these weird countries where we have just no success at all. We have to use something which is the genetic reshuffle, which will basically set the research meter back a few points. And yeah, before it's over, let's start the zombie apocalypse. Weird begins to reanimate the dead. Weird is starting to turn infected corpses into zombies and will grow more powerful over time. Humanity has no idea what is about to happen. So, now we have already, well, a few zombies. And with more points, we can even command them around. Here we can turn the dead into zombies, I want that. And we can have an attack. So, I want to attack Spain because they are trying to cure us. I don't want that to happen. But we have already lost, I believe. We need more points to do that, and we don't have them. And damn it, we basically lost right now. So, yeah, it is cured. That is bad for us. That is really bad for us. And in the comp project has been activated in Norway. In response to the growing zombie threat, a powerful military organization called the Com has been set up. Its mission? Defend humanity from the dead. And, well, this is another reference, of course. You can guess what it references, I hope. If you don't, it's a great game. XCOM. Play it. Actually, don't. Make a picture of it first and then maybe play it if you think you might like it. Now, we could order zombies to attack Spain or something else. Let's invade Russia. And the VetCom is now moving to other countries, setting up bases, making it harder for us to do something there, but authorities can't protect from Weird. Panic spreads worldwide as the authorities in USA fail to protect citizens from the Weird zombies. But we have already lost because, as you can see, the infections are going back and there is a cure, and yes, bad for us. We have lost the game. Soon enough all zombies will be dead and Zombies destroy Argentina. Zombies have hunted down the last group of survivors in Argentina. There is no one left alive and without food. The zombies will begin to starve. So, no more zombies there. We will also eradicate the US, it seems. But I really want to invade Russia. Nuclear attack on Korea. Nuclear weapons have been used against Korea in order to neutralize a major zombie population. No one has claimed responsibility for the attack. So they are getting rather nervous right now. Let's activate a few more zombies in Russia and try to infect as many as possible, but we have basically failed right now. Dark water created weird. Dark water admits weird is an out-of-control biological weapon which escaped from a facility. Teams set up to use existing research to develop weapons versus the zombies. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. It will be over soon. Let's reanimate some dead in here. Cause fuck you, Canada. Why didn't you just spread my zombies there? Damn you. And let's move China zombies to Russia. Okay, they have analyzed me, but the numbers are going down and down. Psychosis symptom mutated. Okay, let's see what this does. Psychosis symptoms. Okay, slows down research speed. Cannibalism, yes, can't afford that. And I can't also afford a genetic reshuffle. So nothing I can do right now. Nothing but waiting for me to fail. Darkwater team unable to identify genetic weakness of weird. Resources are being switched to different projects. Which is basically, I think, another achievement, but I already got that one. And the VetCom is really spreading across the globe right now, making it harder to attack these countries. You can also see they have a small building here and the borders are lined out in blue. So, yes, another event, but we have also completely eradicated Japan, it seems. The US is also down, and South Africa. Not too many, but at least a few. This is basically the frustrating part of the game if you want to complete one game. You know you failed, but it's not over yet. But seeing you fail is also something which can be quite entertaining for a change. And we are also spreading a bit in Central Africa, but which is strange, but okay. Maybe can I genetic reshuffle? Will that help? I have never tried that before. No, it doesn't reset the counter save. I can't make my virus dangerous again. Although I reshuffled. Oh well. So in the world there are 33 million zombies, and the number is decreasing rapidly. Soon enough. I guess I will fast forward here. Alright, another random event, and this is basically how you can spread the disease once you have already released the zombie apocalypse. The zombies can be washed ashore in another country which has not been infected yet, Greenland in this case, and it can escape from the security forces there. So now I have one zombie in Greenland. Let's see how this develops. shall we? But in fast forward. Okay, it has died, so no more zombies in Greenland. Let's try to attack this Deadcom in Turkey, shall we? I don't think that will work out as planned. No, it does not. They are just dying. My poor zombies. They have feelings too. Don't hurt them. They're just zombies. And you can be too. Just let them bite you. That's basically nothing to join them. Oh well, oh well. Fast forward. Maybe not. ZCOM expansion accelerates. ZCOM has decided that the zombie threat in Libya is minimal and allocates more resources to expand the ZCOM project globally. So yeah, I'm down to 5,000 zombies now, decreasing rapidly, and it'll be over soon. 500, 300, 100, and done. Weird to be eradicated. Humanity has survived weird and the zombie apocalypse. Although much of the world is dead, the survivors can rebuild and carry humanity forwards. Okay, so we have failed. Defeat. Humans fought the zombies and won. Weird is no longer a threat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please be sure to leave a comment. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!